talk about today is the stages of changes. And we're going to start with pre-contemplation and contemplation, preparation, action, and maintenance. With pre-contemplation, that comes with the experiences to where, if you're conscious, you're already on your path. You're going to be like, hey, look, this is something that's identifying something within myself, something I need to pay attention to, something that's going on inside of me, whether it's mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, however we see it and complete it, we're going to do it. All right. Key pre-contemplation is the thought, the realization that there's something going on. Contemplation is, I'm still addicted to my dopamine, situations, emotional, whatever else is holding us to this particular environment, circumstances, or whatever experiences. And, we are, coming into a realization that there's something going on. There's something that I need to pay attention to. That is contemplation. Okay. Preparation is the end result of your contemplation, because you're thinking about things, you're realizing things, you're coming to the, acknowledgement of things that's going on in your life. You're contemplating, like, how do I make this work? Et cetera, et cetera. And it comes to the part to where we're like, okay, the risk is not worth the reward. The pain of changing is not greater than the pain of remaining the same. So I have to prepare myself, preparation to, I'm acknowledging the things that's causing these events and circumstances in which I'm experiencing in my life, right? The next one is action, right? The longer you think about it, the more your flow energy starts to reciprocate and create these boundaries, these circumstances that's outside of what you're currently experiencing. So you start to see, you start to dream, you start to experience, you start to manifest, you start to just think about what it's gonna take to do that. And the objective is, are you willing to do it? So that's what leads us into number 4, action, right? Because you're thinking about it, you're repeatedly thinking about it. So as a man thinks, so is he. Number 5, maintenance. As we continue to acknowledge the things that we are going through, we are acknowledging the things that we are doing and saying and experiencing that we are doing to feed into these particular environments and circumstances and experiences. So we are starting to have maintenance on ourselves first, because that's where it starts. You should not strive to change the circumstances, control the circumstances, nor change the person, nor change the circumstances, but look within yourself and have maintenance with yourself, because divine reciprocation within how you think is your flow energy, which is how I can do this to make this happen. That is the realization that we're going to come to. Now, where we are now is goals, wants, and needs. First, when you come to this realization of those 5 steps, you must plan the kind of change that must be made. First off, we must be able to visually see it. We have to mentally, spiritually, determine how to make the change. And with that, it's going to lead us into the next step, which is determine the necessary resources we're going to need. And it may not be the dopamines that we're used to, such as lust, sex, attention, right? Drugs, alcohol. Those things that have been compensating for us for so long, that we've been filling in, that we've been building ourselves off of, that we've been, right? Next step is getting rid of the triggers. What triggers that are constantly in your life right now, existing in the moment, in our circumstances, environments, and ongoings, that are leading us right back into that same energetic energy that's vibrating through our cells, energetic energy, water is memory, that's vibrating through our cells. So when we feel something, we think something, and we experience something, it takes us right back to that immediate response that we've always done, that we've always seen, that we've always change that is hard to avoid because of our addictive behaviors. So you have to think about addiction. It is dopamine. What we say feels good and what we say feels bad. It's all about how the body relates to it. See, the body in our tongue, we eat sugar, is sweet. But inside of our body, in our soul, in our original self, it is toxic, it is tart, it is sour, right? So we're going through the psychology because this is not just mental healing or spiritual healing. This is physical healing as well because we are living in this parallel. We are existing in this parallel. We are omnipotent. We are triune, which is mind, body, and soul. All acts as one. One is weak and weakens the other. And we must remember. So when we get to the part to where we can make the change, but it's hard to avoid because of our addictive behavior, we have to go back and think about what is good and what our claims feels bad. So here's the thing. One thing that I say is master your kundalini, sexual retention. Why? Because sexual energy is the most powerful manifested energy that we have in this body, because there's nothing else that we feel that create life in the moment of creation other than lust. And we are using our creative energy in the essence of lust, but that lust is driving us into circumstances, situations, environments, around people, experiences that does not feel good. It does not relate to your higher self. It does not relate to the universe. It does not relate to your manifestive energy, your focused energy. It does not relate to who you are, right? It's just this body gets all this dopamine because the body feels good. If I can feel good sitting in flames and being on fire, right? I would do it. Why? Because it feels good. So we have to master the ability to be circumstantial in the moment of circumstances, which means the next decision I make is not going to just affect me in the moment, but it's going to affect me outside this moment and the moments to come as a result of this moment. So practice sexual retention. Build yourself. No fornication. No manifestation saying, oh, if I could just manifest through myself and just masturbate by myself, then I can create because of what I'm thinking. Or I could just, listen, I'm telling you, your body needs this. That substance, that essence that you're retaining flows back up your spine, which is your Nile River, the only river on this earth in existence that flows back upstream into your heaven, your cranial, your kundalini, the master creator, original, your kingdom, right? And when it goes back there, what happens? All of a sudden, we're more motivated. We have more essential energy. We're not just feeling good. We are living good. We are thinking good. We are existing good. We are existing in the reality that we are sitting with this. Let me tell you something. With every sperm cell that you release, it takes 1 cup of blood to replace it because the amount of nutrients that our sperm cells hold. If you've ever seen a bull that has had his testicles cut off, it's lethargic, not motivated, it follows the control, it is more submissive and overall lethargic. But the bull that still has them intact and is operating on its normal energetic spectrum of who it is based off its identity and ability to be that which it was created to be. It's powerful, it's dominant, it is assertive, it is accurate, it is relevant. You can't play with it, don't even look in his eyes, don't move fast, don't do nothing, don't go over there and mess with those females, don't come into my territory, don't play by my food, don't play by my environment. The energy is totally different, right? Let's continue. I got a lot of things for y'all today, and the most important thing, one of the most important things that I want to share with y'all is journaling is essential. It allows you to express without judgment. It is your truth. And it allows you to see yourself to complete something that you started. It takes time and energy, and you have to be motivated to write. You have to want to write. One thing that journaling has done for me is it allows me to go back and read about this person that was here before me, right? Yeah. To experience what they experienced and they feel, and it gives me an overall higher perspective outside of the situation that was currently existing in that person's here and now. So because I have that ability to not feel the emotions and experience the things that this person felt, and just get lost in the mix, I have an overall higher perspective, a stronger, more profound, judgmental perspective, because I am the Lord, I am the judge and the DA. Journaling is a game changer. It started with trauma, causes, and actions. Understanding my traumas was abandonment, abuse, and betrayal. And as a younger person, I don't know much life outside of this. That's what my life was built on. That's what it became. And all of this is based off of just being able to turn back in with myself. I'm not bullshitting y'all, man. I've been taking notes, been studying, reading, and I'm here. Nobody's told you, I'm here for you. I see the work you're doing. I love you. When I tell you, I see you. I see you. And you're doing an amazing job. You are doing an amazing job. One thing I want you to think about is your belief system. Your belief system. Your belief system. Right? Because I'm doing healing, but this healing ain't just for me, baby. This healing ain't just for me, baby, because we'll try. That whore, that vixen, that my body's so good I can draw this and draw that, and I can just live life happy because I'm fulfilling my lustful nature and my dopamine. No, man, we living a life on a whole nother perspective, man. We getting back to who we truly are and what we truly are and why and how we became who we are. Right? The belief system of a person or society is a set of beliefs that came about what is right, wrong, what is true and false, and what those means in the situation, the right and now of a person, right? Because life now is about what's right and what's wrong, what feels good, what's true and false. But there's a reality to everything in which we have endeavored upon, right? But we neglect these because of the dopamine. We say, hey, as long as it feels good, it don't matter if it's wrong. As long as it feels good, it don't matter if there's no wars. As long as it feels good, I don't care about a spiritual consequence or a consequence that's going to come 10 to 15 years down my life when I've developed and became mature into the person that I want and finally have the things that I want. I'm not worried about karma. But then karma comes, boom. And all we hear because we don't know how to remember to put it back together, right? All we know is what feels good and what feels bad because of our nature that we learned about dopamine. Right? You live your value system. Your value system is your ability to parent yourself. It is your root of belief, the origins of belief, right? You have to have an honest mind that's open to change. You must have a firm, solid foundation within yourself that's built off morals and foundation. We read the Bible, the Torah, we've been there, done that. this is reparenting yourself. It comes to the awareness around the wounds of our lives, the little ones inside of us, which is our inner child, actively engaging in repairing the pains, hurts, and losses that they've experienced. Because these are the things that we, uncontrollable of ourselves, have built our lives around. And we must come to the realization that there is a very, very, very strong possibility that the same things that you build yourself around, which is your trauma, bad experiences, places, and things, is what's exactly causing the problems in your life. So you got to go back to that child. Ask that child for forgiveness. Give that child reassurance that I am here through your development, and we forgive the people that were supposed to be here for us, that teach us to guide us. And you tell yourself that I'm here, and you live your greatest life in a child state of mind, right? That is, think about a child when it comes to healing, happiness. I've seen kids that ain't have no toys, no environment to have fun. Kids are creative. They are optimistic. They are loving. I mean, they will give their all, right? Because we have to teach kids that, hey, stop giving away your toys. Stop giving away that. Hey, don't trust that person. That, hey, don't do that like that.